Okay.
definitely will get it.
Picking.
So EVOS Legends might go for the Thams this time.
Yeah. Or probably the Hellcurt. Like we've said, the Hellcurt is actually great. A great answer with the Masha. It can match up with the movement speed. And of course, if you pop that wild power, and of course, if you do pop that thunderclap, Hellcurt will have a great time, especially in the late game. I think that they will just go for their mid lane to answer the Sarets. Okay, that's a Claude. Claude right there.
It's very surprising early Claude picker for EVOS Legends.
I like it.
Well, it's not
I like it.
surprising in a way that it because it's not surprising in the side of Indonesia, but it really is getting surprised on his PH because they are gonna wonder why they pick a Claude very early on, knowing that we have already the Lolita.
I
can have
like
the answers.
I like it. We'll talk about that they're answering we'll talk about the Hellcurt, but the Claude is also an answer. They do run this one with the high and dry emblem. So they're just gonna go for the side lanes with this Claude, use the Art of Delivery, and get all the stack and just confuse Team Onyx PH in the clash. But meanwhile, on PH, they will now ban another core hero, which is actually Raloon.
Another surprising ban here for Onyx PH. It seems like they're respecting this Lunok so well. Against EVOS Legends, because we know that they already have the Masha and the Lolita, and they should have the Lunok covered. The Onyx PH says, now we're not gonna give any comfort picks to EVOS Legends. We're gonna ban the Lunok. Don't want that early game control to be on the side of EVOS Legends.
Don't want any range here. As you can see, for the side of EVOS Legends, you can look at the faces, man. Very serious in terms of draft. But okay, that is the Hylos. Hovering the Balearic here.
Should be looking towards the Nakai, but
yeah.
I like this. Selena.
I like this.
It's a very good answer to Onyx PH. Not because, well, technically because of the arrow, right? Because it can catch off guard of the members of Onyx PH. But more importantly, Selena allows them to invade early or take control of their own jungle without Onyx PH having the access to their own jungle. So it's more like either invade or secure in terms of buffs. It's the power you have with Selena. On top of the fact that you have extra scouting prowess because of your traps.
Plus, that is of course the threat. If ever you get hit by that by arrow, you still don't know if they will engage you or not. Team Onyx right now securing the Akai, and they will go for the Kimi. So I think this is of course the fast-paced type of game for Team Philippines due to this Kimi pick.
They're gonna push the tempo.
But this is very scary. This is very scary. Like what you've said, this is Selena having that abyssal trap and passive, of course, and getting all of those buffs. What is the last pick right now for EVOS Legends? They need someone in the side lane or probably another support.
Maybe a Thams actually, because X-Borg might be relegated to a support this time. I don't see X-Borg matching up against the Masha in terms of the side lane versus side lane push, because naturally an X-Borg wants to fight. And Masha doesn't want to. So maybe they'll go for another core.
It's a mage.
It's gonna be another mage. So
Selena is the support. X-Borg is the support, or Selena is the support.
So what they're gonna do is have this Selena as a support. You have the Lilia in the middle, and then you have the X-Borg as your offlaner for EVOS Legends. So what they're gonna have to do right now is that EVOS Legends will match the tempo of Onyx PH. Onyx PH wants to push, right? Onyx PH wants to control the early game, but EVOS Legends says, we have the Lilia, we have Selena and X-Borg with us, the Grok to top it off. We're gonna match your tempo and push.
You have level 1, level 2 on the Selena, and still grab even the can go for an execute, and of course that wild the power of nature early damage. So this is very interesting, man.
This is gonna be on EVOS setting up the minefield.
The
mines, the traps from Selena as well as the Lilias. But more importantly, I think for the most important thing for EVOS Legends right now is taking care of the particular jungle buffs.
Yeah.
Selena and Lilia, they flourish when they get these buffs, and they will because that's what the kit
Yeah.
gives them.
Let's see, because Sunsparks did play this teamy composition, but they did play it very safe. Here we go, game number 1 of day 4 of the group stages. OHIC PH will go to the blue side as Wise is gonna use that habit to Dilar as the mashup. Oh my Venus, the Lolita Iyaknu as this game, and Mr. Greed as this Akai early cut from the side of EVOS PH in the bottom lane.
Look at this, EVOS Legends. We were talking about this. They want to take control of the jungle and the opposing jungle already.
Yeah.
They are taking care of the buffs.
Yeah.
But OHIC PH, they say now we're gonna match your movement.
Yes.
They take care of this core guard of EVOS Legends, get it to the Harriet, and Lilia will not be able to catch them.
That was close right there from Wise. I'm sorry, this EVOS Legends. Rex is gonna use the Claw, but that is the arrow missing. But as we've said it, before the first minute of the game, that's your first blood right there. EVOS
The
Legends.
sun is next.
Alright.
But of course, there's not much damage. Jumping back down for this moment.
This is the strength of the Selena and the Grok lineup for EVOS Legends. That early game damage is indeed too real. Meanwhile, that is EVOS Legends putting a stop to the early game aggression and
my goodness, the damage is way too much. They take out the one. Can they get more boomerangs there, but it's not good enough as the Grok eliminates the my Venus Lolita.
Oh my, this is really looking hard for OHIC right now. Now, his rotation is now delayed, of course, due to the fact that EVOS Legends is forcing out team fights out even without the turtle buff.
Yeah, I would like to take note that, as listed, Luminaire is one of the supports. Aura is playing as an off laner for EVOS Legends. This means that this is indeed a support arena, and even when you look at the movements, EVOS Legends are getting away with the greed in terms of their lineup. While in Lions Greed, they have so many cores this time. I mean, Selena will be transitioning from a support into a core eventually.
Definitely right, you're definitely right. X-Board as well. And let's see, because for now, EVOS Legends, they have the tempo. And again, for the side of OHIC PH, they're waiting for their ultimates. And they do have it right now. Here we go, EVOS Legends getting the first objective of the fight. We are now transitioning to the mid game. This is clearly their game for the first 3 minutes. Iyaknu needs to buy time for him to get damage.
PH would not be overactive of this kill. Even when PH are trailing on of kills, they can get back easily to the economy by taking care of the lanes, by taking care of turrets.
Definitely right.
And if you think about it, they're actually catching up.
But again, there's the threat of the Selena arrow. So this is still very dangerous for the Filipino squad. EVOS Legends right now lurking the mid lane and to control this minion wave here. Nice farm there by Mr. Wise and getting that Crimson third. So look at the traps here for the side of Selena. Just setting it up in the bottom lane just so that the Claude can be safe, right?
Because they have to take care of their farmer, right? For protect one strategy.
Yeah.
And the value that you get out of these traps is when you play it perfectly well, you actually get a lot. That's really what I like about the Selena, right? You get extra vision, extra stun, but he was able to jump away.
And that is the power of Luminaire having the wooden mask right here. Team EVOS Legends just controlling the tempo of this mid. The last insanity for you here in the top lane. And oh my Venus will fall down.
Oh my goodness.
Losing that gloom. That shadow shockwave there.
Oh my goodness. EVOS Legends with the triangle offense against the top lane. They want to go for the steal on this buff, but Wise will get it. However, the Hurricane Dance is going to be there. One chance to connect onto the Harriet, and Harriet needs his Diamond Force this time.
Nice counter play from Greed, but Wise with some circus tricks right there. Dashing in, dashing in and out. Manages to get one. Yet still, EVOS Legends, they do have this in the back. They will set up for the next turtle of the game. Man, they're clearly cleaning the house.
Top basically by Aura have this export having so much farm up top. 3.2k already, the richest one in the game. In 5 minutes does have the Bloodlust Axe.
If we're gonna look into the bottom lane, Vlar will go for the corrosion trap side, but that is a flicker out to die potential gang of Donkey and company. Meanwhile, in the top lane, here, there you go. This is the turtle dance. Ura and one, they are eyeing this objective, but first they do want to kill.
Donkey receives so much damage, will be able to run away. And it seems like Aura, he's ready to fight.
Ready to fight.
The axe, is available, they want to actually fence them off.
Actually, Dilar is having a good time in the bottom lane against this Claude. If we're gonna think about it, because he does have the advantage in pushing the one tower. Tier 1 whenever Dilar for the Ghost Split, Legend will have a hard time catching up, like seen previously with him popping wild power. But as I say this, there's going some pokes here in the turtle pit.
See Donkey this time. This here, gonna go for the turtle. It was very fast. Again, the turbo mash.
Turbo mash.
Here.
Yeah. Okay.
There's the wild. The hard turtle will be able to have it, and Donkey taken out while the turret was taken down. One of the summers though. One gonna be slain down by one.
And the Croc survives the potential vet Onyx PH using the turbo mash. They know that, hey, Star, you've got good power spike, right? Now, go to the pit, help us to get back to this deficit.
What's gonna happen here is gonna happen. Onyx PH should be pushing, but the arrow connects. Twice the wall charge. They have the damage of the question. No, they don't. Weiss gets away with a crow dash. Wants to dip back to the frame, but it's fended off by the rest of Onyx PH. That is the response from Onyx PH.
I like the response here from the side of Onyx PH, securing and all their objectives, patiently waiting for EVOS Legends to overcommit and overstay, and then they just go for outplays. This is very different because they do want that very aggressive early game, but again, because of the delay, it's up to Weiss to get all these skills and all this outplays for them to get back.
A bit of pressure here in the bottom lane. Last sanity be used for the this fire stick. That's gonna connect, but it is enough. But take the turret for EVOS Legends.
The tempo is still in the hands of EVOS Legends, even though Onyx PH they're weighing it down. But again, the damage output of this Lilia is just too much. You have the Claude still. He's not even joining the fray. He is at level 11. Rex is having the time of his life.
On PH, even when they are trailing in terms of the economy, in terms of the gold, I think they're pretty confident with their game proper late. If you look at their course, they have the mashup, they also have the Kimi. They can push turrets even in the late game. But in terms of defense, EVOS Legends, you kind of have to give it to them. They have the call. Lilia will have a little bit of problem in the late game comparably to a Harris. But in terms of the magic damage, you can be there to lay down the damage and then for the Claude to clean it up.
You're definitely
so they're still happy with it.
You're definitely right. You're definitely right. I do think that Onyx PH repelled the early game snowball potential of EVOS PH because of that early pick off. Vlar soaking out of damage. That is the blazing duets in your face! Get rest, ladies and gentlemen! Plus another arrow. Oh my goodness, catching it. Man, EVOS surprise, the Claude is in town.
And even with the BMI out to get away into safety just in time with the sliver health, able to run away. Now EVOS Legends searching to take the Lord. This time they found, oh my Venus, oh my! What are you doing in there? And the Lord definitely gonna be taken by EVOS Legends. Arrival play up top, far too late for Aura. That's insanity gonna be used. It's gonna be the mashup versus export action, but export cannot catch up anymore. But there is the rest of EVOS Legends.
Wow,
Arrow will connect. Aura, oh no, can it away? Oh, he can.
No, we can't. That is a unit that's better against Litter of Hell. That is a 1,000 pounder. Stop stomping him into the ground. Grid is now running for his life, and that is another 1,000-pounder out. He will dodge out the arrow. Meanwhile, Lar doing a great job confusing. Misdirection is the play of Onyx PH right now, but still now EVOS Legends, man.
Oh, they're chasing.
They're chasing.
He wants
They're
it.
chasing.
But DLR already able to run away. Recalling out because they have to answer this push from the bottom with the Lord in here.
They
Lord
need
Donkey to Akai.
They need to fight. They need to contest. That's the arrow right there. Arrow targeting the Lord. Grid. Baiting out skills here. X-board. In the fray. Look at the minimap right now. Team EVOS Legends rotating in the mid lane and eyeing the steer the tower.
Very intense from the side of Onyx PH. So if you look at EVOS Legends, they're keeping up in terms of the push.
Yes.
Into the bottom, big minion push there to the turret. Well, up a little bit threats coming out from Dilar, not really participating in fights, maybe forcing EVOS Legends to back up, but in comes the export.
Lar is going to be the X factor here for the Filipino team. The main threat for EVOS Legends. There you go, that is the second bar of health right there. Dilar running for his life. Run, Dilar. That's a miss from the wild power. Dilar!
Oh, just in time!
Just in time! What?
The block!
What?
Oh my goodness! Chasing Dilar! They do find it, but there's an aluminum blast. However, the blazing though is gonna be there. It's gonna be Wise versus the Claw. EMI to be used to get away.
He bought time. He bought time, but that is another arrow into the face. EVOS Legends can't do this to the Indonesians. We know that play. We know the Salitos play.
We know the mashup.
We know the mashup.
In Indonesia, we banned the mashup, but now in Malaysia, they have it to give it to Onyx PH, and they know exactly how to deal with it. Nevertheless, that clash, you mobile instant replay, you saw how Rex was able to find still on Greed. EVOS Legends slowly inflating their own lead there against Onyx PH.
Yes. Dilar with the sacrificial play to buy time, but it doesn't matter because EVOS Legends, they have a lot of siege potential. You have the Black Spears, you have the Art of Delivery, one having the Magic Wand. So, man, EVOS Legends clearly are in control. Onyx is just trapped in their base.
This is the problem that you get when you go for Kimi with a killer. Maybe right? Your early game pushes. If you don't get the control of the game, if you don't set the tempo, that you will be struggling against your opponents.
Yeah.
And this time, EVOS Legends and Onyx, in this game, we know that EVOS Legends are able to control the game away from Onyx PH because Onyx PH wanted to push. And EVOS Legends just completely stopped them by putting up the tempo, always fighting with this Lilia as well as this Selena.
You are definitely right. EVOS Legends knows. They do know that this Kimi lineup has an expiration date, right? So they immediately went for the counter invade, for the counter jungle, contesting that objective of the King. Meanwhile, they are targeting the Lord. That is the immortality for Ura. Man, this is Lord number 2. EVOS Legends right now putting on a show. They catch out Greed. And Wreck and Donkey just so self-assured. They can tank up and push this bottom lane.
Oh my goodness, the bravado from Donkey. Standing up against the members of Onyx PH, paving the way for the rest of EVOS Legends to slowly march down the mid lane. I have to take note, there is the expert to take care of the top lane because there's a little bit of pressure there. But here we go indeed.
More pressure
with the Lord.
More pressure. The classic Indonesian pressure. Here we go. Another blazing duel for Mr. Rex. But that is too deep. Iyaku is leader of health. This is of course the last coming in from this X-Borg. Nobody will die. But indeed, real, the damage is real. This Claude is real deal. The real deal.
Now onto the bottom, they have the Lord. Imagine it's gonna be intense for for Onyx PH for sure. How can they defend? The Lord.
That's the Lord
actually
shard.
taking some damage from Kimmy, but I'm actually backs it up. There's a hurricane dance. They found this Lilia. They will get out. There's the for the top, and Lord will be taken down. It's for sure. Masha able to run away, but the turret is taken down. Masha will eventually fall from the trap, from the damage over time from the of this Selena.
Selena, the arrow, man. Who's arrow? The arrow, all the work, getting that immortality from Oh My Venus, and of course, getting get this Dilar, Masha, EVOS Legends was sleep patient right now. Completion manages to destroy the tower in the bottom side, and the next thing to do is just pressure up all the lanes and hope for another outplay.
Now this is 15-minute mark. We don't know what can happen. Anything can happen this time, but you know that EVOS Legends are leading by so much. 9,000 in the bank. Not only that, if you look at their heroes, they have natural progression, natural scaling towards the late game. Where Onyx PH, they don't necessarily have that. Harith might be strong, but not Kimmy.
This is because of the Selena, man. Selena. Because of that 3-second arrow. There you go, man. Up to come in from Donkey. And this is one from behind. Look at those black spears. Those are Baba spears. That is the black shoes. She is not going to school because she is gonna run away. And that is, of course, a focus fire for Team Onyx PH. And nice arrival into the faces of the Filipino squad.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Arrival in your face. Arrival in your face. But that is Onyx PH to take that victory for the skirmish. You know what? This is one of those moments where you can say greed is good.
Greed is good.
With the Hurricane Dance to actually isolate the Claude and lock him down, pin him against the wall. Was able to help Onyx PH land the kill on a very important hero.
Is this a comeback? Is this the Onyx comeback right here? Right here, the mid and the bottom lane. There you go, Mr. Dilar, and Oh My Venus. Just picking off that Selena, 45 seconds into the death timer. Donkey is now here, soaking up a lot of damage. He's just alone.
Donkey is alone, does have the immortality, and is very tanky. Aura is here. They shift their attention to Aura. That's gonna be Ferrari armor already burnt to crisp.
Yeah, it's on the side.
Oh, the Masha is down.
There you go, another good hurricane dagger coming in from Greed. The two heroes fell down on the side of Team Onyx PH. That is the Salmon Force outplay. Here you go, acrobatics coming in from Wise. But they have no damage. Blazing to the duet, but the shield is real for Wise. And it's not enough to save his life. EVOS Legends.
And arrival play
The difference from EVOS Legends in the bottom lane gave them the opportunity to take this Lord and probably go for the side lane push.
True mobile replay, you can see the wraparound. Look at the positioning of the Claude, only showing himself in the most important moment where they are able to kill the Masha. They take out the Lilita as well. In the middle, the Zaman Force will eventually be there, but without the Hurricane Dance to pin down this Claude, he's really hitting from behind, and of course, the Blazing Duet to top it all off.
Oh my.
Oh, this is such an intense game, man.
Intense game. Such a bloodbath we're having right now. Onyx PH. Pressed to here in their base. All of the towers gone. EVOS Legends with 16 kills. Wrecking havoc.
My goodness.
And they're waiting for the Lord to come in the mid lane. They do want to get game number 1.
Marching in the middle. That's the Lord. The Mega Ninjas in there. Coming out from Rex.
There you go.
This time, of course, should be it. There's the Zaman Force, the Hurricane Dance that get pinned down, but the Claude goes into the base. The Claude, Rex takes down the base.
Indo Pride is better than the Filipino Pride here at game number 1.
At least in game number 1. With a lot of viewers watching us, Onyx PH will have to bow down to the Legends, EVOS Legends. This amazing play, amazing draft from EVOS Legends, surprising Onyx PH with the last picked Lilia and the support Selena.
The Claude was indeed their surprise. Everyone's playing this Claude not as your main damage output, but it can serve as an answer to the split push meta.
It is the answer.
It is. The art of thievery stacks. You go for the queen swings for extra sustain, and then you just go for the BMI, blazing to it in, BMI out, and that's your job. That's the Claude is just doing his job, and he wrecked.
Definitely.
Wrecked.
Brutal, savage, wrecked.
Right?
At least for EVOS Legends. We're going to see the highlights of that previous game. Let's see how the story developed. And you know exactly that this was a very intense game. However, when it comes to team fights, the Team OHIC PH, they're able to fight. However, when it comes to the pushes into accomplishing your win conditions, right?
Yes.
OHIC PH did not stand a chance. We know
Did
the
not.
map control is important for any of the teams. Whoever gets the control of the map will win the game. And evidently, it was EVOS Legends from minute 0 with their invades against OHIC PH was able to take the map control.
I think that this was an astonishing performance from Dilar, buying time for his teammates to get space and get farmed.
But the problem, Manjin, is they're playing the Masha against the masters of the Masha.
Yeah.
This is Team Indonesia. In MPL Indonesia, the pick and ban rate for the Masha is 100%.
You're definitely
If
right.
you look at the playoffs of MPL PH, the Masha was only picked like 3 times all throughout the tournament.
Exactly.
Not banned, I guess banned at least once.
Exactly.
All I'm trying to say is Indonesia knows exactly how to take care of the Masha, and evidently they've shut down Dilar this time.
And besides that, they do know how would OHIC PH play this Kimmy.
Yeah.
Immediately counter invading. This was probably the last hope for the side of Team OHIC PH to get back from this. But man, the patience here for the side of EVOS, and look at this. The TP in your face.
Arrival to the face.
Arrival to the face. Ura is just too tanky for OHIC PH to deal with. And man, still.
You have to take note of the positioning from the Claude here. This is like the stellar marksman performance. The problem with Kimi is that Kimi has to go in your face, right?
Yes.
This is just the nature of Kimi. But with the Claude, you can roam around the map. You can run around. You can be playful. And only look for the openings that will help you and your team. Look at this. The discipline coming out from this Claude to not overly chase, not just be there when he needs to, and help let the rest of his team go. And of course, put your eyes on the Claude once again.
That is the power.
Doesn't even care about the clash that is happening. Just went straight for the base.
That is the power of the AOT. Should we call it AOT now?
AOT,
Art of Thievery.
And BMI.
And BMI, Black Mirror Image.
Exactly.
The AOT and BMI combination, man.
It's amazing.
It's really amazing. It multiplies your attack speed and movement speed. Plus, if you do have flicker, it adds to your mobility. And sometimes I did not see what's his emblem there. But if you do go for the Electro Flash, it stacks. The Art of Thievery stacks with the Electro Flash every time you attack.
Yeah, but I think that the marksman emblem
it's high and dry.
Yeah, they went for the Hydra, right? Because that makes sense. It's your way it's a way for you to chase down the Masha, if ever, or maybe go for the pickoffs. That's the idea behind the Claude. And sometimes they pair it up with the flicker. Because what you do is to get to the backlines, flicker in, blazing duet, look for the targets that are alone, and then pick it off, and then BMI away.
BMI away. If I'm not mistaken, it's either the high and dry or the bounty hunter, but that doesn't matter because again, EVOS Legends got that victory. I do hope that we do see a game number 3 because I love to see more ML action.
I want to see more ML action. You know,
man, EVOS Legends, they're just too good.
Really good in terms of their draft. Because there's a difference between getting a lineup and a draft, right? We explained this in day number 1. When you ask what is the better lineup, you can say that this team or this team. But in terms of the draft, because the thing with draft is the order of picks matter. And what you really appreciate from EVOS Legends is that they've shown this flex pick Selena in the first phase. That meant that OHIC PH had to think, is this their core?
Is this their core, right?
They ban out the Lunox. I think that they did not see this Lilia coming. And if you think about it, the way Lilia was picked was 5th pick, right?
Yeah.
And already the Kimi has been revealed
Yes.
from the side of OHIC
OHIC.
PH. And clearly, this Selena plus Lilia combination is just way too good. Why? The traps are being set. That's very good against Kimi.
Yep.
And also, the invade on the jungles, the jungle control, the buffs control,
Yeah.
way too good.
You don't need, again, the black shoes from the Lilia to answer the jungle invade.
Exactly.
Just go for even your first kill, dude.
Yeah.
Just go even for your first kill. And man, OHIC PH, they expected the Claude.
Yeah.
But again, as you've said this, Selena and Lilia was way out of the picture.
Yeah.
We thought that Selena will probably go to the mid lane. But again, that's the power of the flex picks.
Yeah.
And
it's
that
flex
is
pick.
the power of your team having
Yeah.
multi roles, right?
For OHIC PH, I think they should look into banning one of the ingredients that EVOS Legends showed. So it's either gonna be the ban on the X-Borg or the Grok, or not pick, or maybe the Masha.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, EVOS Legends will get the first pick
Your
this
team
time,
is
and
banning.
they first ban Estes. Respect is high. And
Banning.
the OHIC
Team
PH,
is
they
banning.
respect the Selena themselves.
Okay, I like this. I like this. An eye for an eye, ladies and gentlemen. An eye for an eye. Both of these teams respecting each other, respecting the color blue, respecting the color yellow.
It's blue versus
That
yellow.
is again the 100% PH Estes win rate.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I've shuffled out all the words, but you
Your
guys
team
did
is
understand.
banning.
OHIC PH, they lost all of their games in that specific MPL championship
When the Estes was
when the
banned.
Estes was banned.
Exactly. But they love this.
They love this. Look at
Yes.
Madame right there.
Yes, all my
Yes.
Venus.
Oh my V.
Wants to wear the crown,
Wants to
the
wear the
M1 crown, and wants the rest of the world to bend the knee. But OHIC PH, they will ban at the
Team
hand
is
this time.
picking.
That means that EVOS Legends can go for another X-Board play,
Okay.
or maybe a Grok. But I definitely think it's the X-Board.
Your
Another
team
X-Board.
is picking.
And we still don't know where this is going. Hylos is up to the taking.
But I think
For
Grok
team,
is the priority
yeah,
for OHIC
priority.
PH. For
Yeah.
Then they're gonna pair it up with an offlaner, perhaps a Cho that was one of our favorites.
Favorites, yes.
Maybe
White
the
Hams.
Thaps. Or maybe go for a mage this early. Or maybe get their Lunox in the first place.
They can pull off the Teresa Rafaela play.
Oh yeah,
don't
they
want
did,
it.
but I think Ranger is
Better.
much better in terms of securing the first pick, because this is their hero to kind of pierce to the export. What you do is get your Moonlight Sonata, or not Moonlight Sonata,
Moonlight-
Death
That's
Sonata.
so not.
Get Moonlight Sonata is a song.
Yeah,
Alright,
yeah.
Let's get your Death Sonata out and your Rhapsody, and whittle down the HP
Your
of the
team is
expert as soon as
picking.
possible. But OHIC PH, they really want to take this mashup, and EVOS Legends, maybe they'll just do the same thing
Yeah.
as earlier.
But they don't have the Selena traps here. So
They
this is
don't.
very tricky for them.
They're gonna go. They are
Again.
gonna go for
Again.
this Claude.
Again, that is actually one of the perfect ways to deal with the mashup, I think.
Kufra.
But
Your
oh,
team is picking.
that Kufra there
That Kufra, it's
is
scary.
very scary, especially against this mashup.
And OHIC PH,
Okay,
they are gonna go for the
Your
Lunox
team is
indeed.
banning.
So we
Okay.
did mention that Lunox will be there for the first pick, so that it will not be banned by EVOS Legends. At least OHIC PH, they have secured the Wise Hero. And look at this greed. Still
looking at
pretty
the
confident.
yeah,
looking at the camera.
looking at the camera.
Wants to prove to the fans
We got this.
that they still got this. However,
We got
EVOS
this.
Legends, they do have game 1 advantage.
EVOS Legends. They're not looking in the camera, man. They're very serious here.
Very serious.
We're not
indeed.
playing with you guys, you know? Says EVOS Legends.
We don't play with our.
Yeah, and they're taking their time in banning out this third hero. Okay, it's the Lolita.
Your team is
Hmm.
banning.
Oh my
The control here for OHIC PH lacks. They need stuns right now. Probably Kaja or another Kai pick. But okay,
Your
I like the
team is
Chango ban
picking.
because of the Lolita ban of EVOS Legends.
Definitely want to consider it, and you don't want to be fighting up against the Chango and the Claude. There's way too much control of of a certain zone. And Onyx PH, they can look to get their tackle, and Hylos makes a lot of
Your
sense this
team
time.
Like what
is
we've said.
picking.
Like
Yeah.
what we've said. It's the Hylos.
It's
Okay, so it is going to be the Revitalize here. Someone will use the Revitalize in order for them to combo it with the Glorious Pathway. So Onyx PH, they have a lot of mobility because of this immediate disengage. They're just gonna run through EVOS Legends.
okay.
But okay, EVOS
They-
Legends. What is the pick
I
here?
think they're gonna go for something like a Gusion or a Kagura. It's one of their.
To counter the Hylos. Oh
But
my.
of course, Hylos is there. I mean, they're not. They are pretty confident with this. And
Oh
Cho,
Your team is picking.
Something new in the table.
still a lot of flex picks for EVOS Legends.
Yeah,
And the carry. Oh, the Yaknu carry.
it's the Yakno carry.
This is something else.
And we still don't know who's gonna play who, right?
Yeah.
In the side of EVOS Legends. Is this a support show? Is this a support Xborg? That will be the surprise for the Filipino squad. And they need to prepare themselves, man.
They definitely need to. I'm actually looking back at the game in my own mind palace
Carry.
engine, and we were thinking about how Onyx PH should be controlling this Lilia.
Yeah.
Because the thing with EVOS Legends is that they revert back to the roots, right? If you look at game of days 1 to 3 of the mobile of M1 group stages, retribution is not the thing anymore.
Yeah.
But EVOS Legends, they will go back to the roots. They go for retribution on 1. There's no retribution on Onyx PH. This means that EVOS Legends, they want to take care of the business
Yeah.
in the jungle.
Yes.
Like for example, taking care of the buffs, the shocker, the mother shocker,
The statue shocker, the mother shocker,
and the baby shocker. Of course,
the baby
core-
spinner, right?
the baby spinner, the core guard,
core guard. Yeah,
the crabs, and more importantly, turtles and lords.
you're definitely right. Cause again, Lilia, when she's level 2,
Yeah.
she can spam out waves and go for an early jungle.
Yeah.
Plus, having the retribution, you can spike up your income
Exactly.
just like that with a
Exactly.
snap.
And it's all about not giving it away to your opponents, right?
Yeah.
The one who controls the buffs
Controls the game.
It's
It
one
is.
thing that we can say. Because what you do if in the early game, like the first set of rotations, the key timings, like for all of the players, you have to secure your buffs.
Yeah. And they
And
need to answer
what
this.
happened earlier was Onyx PH, they only took 1.
Yep.
They invaded the core guard, and EVOS Legends took 3 in the early game.
Let's
Or
see.
at the very least, they took 2 and then not let Onyx PH to get
Yeah.
their second one, which is super duper important in the early stages of the game.
This is the first trap card of EVOS Legends, the Lilia pick.
Oh yeah.
Nobody was expecting this, even us. I don't know if Onyx PH is expecting this, but still, man, it is indeed a surprise. And let's see what kind of rotation will this Lilia do, having the retribution
Yeah.
in his hands.
So what's gonna happen here is that Onyx PH, they don't want to go for the contest on the buffs because they know that they don't have the retribution. They don't want to contest the turtles and the lords. They have to focus on the fights themselves,
Yep.
which is a legitimate strategy. They have to not fall into the trap of what happened earlier. This time, they do ban out the Selena, so
Yeah.
they aren't that scared of the Selena this time. Maybe they can more confidently take the fights
Yeah.
from now on because they know exactly what they're up against.
Because there's no arrow to hit you and no traps.
Exactly.
No traps. So you can actually dodge all of these back spears
Yeah.
from the Lilia quite easy, you know. But again, we're just waiting for the game. Here we go, guys.
Till the enemy reaches the
There's no more
battlefield.
waiting
Smash
as
them.
this is game number 2
All
of
troops deployed.
the first series of course, day number 4 of the group stages. Wrecked again with this Claw Donkey as the Cho Luminaire, as the Kufra, Ura as the
X-Borg.
X-Borg, and one. Number one is going to be this Lilia.
And OHIC PH on the red side this time. It's Greed on the Grok. It's Dilar on this Masha. A little bit of fight here in the around the Gargoyle area
Right.
of EVOS Legends. You have Wise on this Lunox.
Okay.
Hylos
Okay.
controlled by Oh My Venus and Iakno with the carry. And look at that steal.
Nice steal there from Mr. Greed.
Yeah.
Delaying the XP from the side of EVOS Legends. And man, OHIC PH, they're playing their game right now. Look at this. They are immediately cutting the creep waves, the minion waves in the bottom lane, and giving Iaknu a good amount of experience to get his early power spike. This is quite early from him.
Yeah. Look at this.
Look at
Manjin, EVOS Legends. Even when they have been stolen a buff, they still are getting the economic advantage.
Yeah.
Oh My Venus fended away. And of course, here comes the Lilia.
Okay, that is the revitalize. That's the revitalize. Donkey flickering in. That is, of course, the first kill coming out from Ura. But
Donkey.
okay, Donkey.
Donkey!
Oh, overextended is welcome. Because of the Shunpo manages to get out.
And Wise, the ultimate. This is level 4 available for Wise, fortunately for himself, so he can use the Brilliance.
This is exciting. This is exciting. Both of these teams repelling each other in getting their objectives for the first 2 minutes of the game. That is still the River Crab alive,
Exactly.
guys.
This is how close you can get one with the boost. And there's still a buff. There's
Ura!
The steal
The
from Ura.
steal, the last pixel from the fire
fire.
missiles, bro.
Oh,
Fire stakes.
oh my goodness, the control away of the Dragon to take out the Lunox. And that was incredibly fast from EVOS Legends. Now Dilar.
Calculated.
Poking.
Calculated,
They know the
says
damage.
Ura, man. Yeah, they know the damage.
And there's a kill on the Lunox.
Wow, EVOS Legends.
Donkey, oh my. Showing up this time.
Yeah.
There you go. The instant replay can't even handle
How good
Joe
EVOS
is.
Yeah, you're definitely
On
right.
the bottom side of the map, that's the less insanity. But of course, the glorious pathway is there.
Okay, so this is another replay. Once
Replay of
again,
replay. Oh, and this is
Okay.
not a replay, but you see it just like the other play.
Yeah.
Because that was another way of the Dragon connection coming out from Donkey.
We're now in reality.
This is the reality.
Because in real life, EVOS Legends is now owning OHIC PH for the first 3 minutes of the game, controlling the tempo.
I love
And
this. The
What kind of comeback can OHIC PH do? They opt to go for the invade, like what you've said, and
Yeah.
they need to put out this tier 1 tower in the bottom lane. But as we say this, look at the top lane, man. Luminar falling low. Dilar, there you go. That's a retaliation play. Wrecked. Go for the BMI out. Heal upon that Art of TV for extra movement speed. Plus, popping the sticker
It's all
for
about the
extra
stickers, man.
swag. For
It's all
extra swag.
about emotes. The Donkey running away with a nice blue. And the one charge to go with it. Donkey with a flick, however. They just can't catch this Donkey.
The donkey is just too fast for the high loss, guys.
Wow. And one bending up 2 times using the black shoes just to get himself healthy. As Greed actually takes so much damage.
Oh,
The last they can use and they burn rock to the crisp.
glorious pathway wasted there by Oh My Venus. No, okay. I spoke too soon. That is of course an like
Donkey!
Donkey! Donkey! House leader with the dragon for Dilar. Oh My Venus will die. Luminaire will miss his Tyrant's Rage, but Donkey and
Turtle resurrecting soon.
This is his playing field.
this is playing field. Yes.
7 kills.
The
And we have to
kicks.
replay.
The kids, bro.
Look at this. They are focusing too much on the export and Rex here. Look at the communication between these two players. Only jumping in with BMI when the Jin Kondo connected on the Lunox.
Targeting the right people at the right
Exactly.
time. The
Oh,
Good.
wow.
focus fire right there from EVOS Legends. Donkey with acrobatic tricks.
But it's not done.
And it's not done. You're definitely right. One getting the turtle buff. Okay, you have 2 minutes left for the third round of the turtle. But we're now at 5 minutes, and this is clearly a transition to the late game. Donkey again.
Again with the plays. The alley-oop.
Mega kill.
The
doesn't
playmaker.
the playmaker doesn't even need Shrek
Wow.
to be the protagonist here. Donkey,
Donkey and Shrek.
Donkey and Wreck.
Donkey and Shrek.
Donkey and Shrek, man.
But up top, alright, it's gonna be pummeled down by Iaknu as well as the Hylos. And Onyx PH find a pick off without losing anyone. But up top, there's still the play, there's still the Lilia. And now, the recall just in time to get away. Very close. But onto the bottom, they want to go for the one-shot play. The clock is down, the shutdown in there as well. Luminaire steps into the fray. The superhero landing is not that flashy anymore.
Oh my, okay. Onyx PH, a little bit of jab here and there. EVOS Legends is overextending. But again, man, this is the donkey show.
Donkey wrecked.
This is a donkey wrecked.
Oh my.
Shrek and donkey, right?
And one is here up top, not even scared of the
Oh
Hylos.
my.
And look at
Okay.
EVOS Legends, they're still defending their mid lane turret. And
Oh,
there's another
look at
play.
this donkey. He's just taunting Onyx PH, dude. Flickering in and out and just standing there in front of their faces.
Exactly.
Look at this.
And this is the idea of the bully show, right?
The bullet show.
This is like the hooligan.
Look at this, man. Hey, look at me.
The
Look at me. Right? The hoodlum.
I own this place.
I own it. I
I'm
own
the
this
king
place,
of this
dude.
place.
Yeah.
This is my town.
It's my town.
Turtle resurrecting soon.
Oh my.
Bottom lane, Dilar have to answer this push, but actually takes some damage against Luminaire. Luminaire able to run away with a revenge, actually. Times revenge, but with the threat of the Claude, Onyx PH will just back down.
Yes, you're there. Exactly. Onyx PH is too confused right now. Who will
Play of
they
the
target?
dragon! Another alley play! Oh my goodness!
Oh my goodness, Donkey, the playmaker!
Oh!
The Donkey Show!
Spree.
They did punish the Kufra this time. The Lunox is here, but the turret is taken
Double
out.
kill.
Donkey finally falling, but in what is the exchange? It's gonna be the kill onto the Lunox. Onyx PH.
Onyx PH, man!
They have to deal with this show. The replay once again.
It's Donkey and I don't know, random people, I think.
Donkey +1.
Donkey +1, the Donkey +4 equals win. That is the story right now for EVOS Legends. This is a surprise pick. Again, man. EVOS Legends pulling off every trick in the playbook. Donkey with just an Athena shield.
It's more than enough.
And nobody can catch him.
Now the question
No one.
is, how can Onyx PH get back? They still have the carry, Manjin. This is not over yet. We do know that EVOS Legends, they have an extreme amount of lead.
Yes.
With 6,000 in the back
Yes.
by 8 minutes in. They already lost 4 of their turrets, but most importantly, they have to take care of the next Lord. This time, oh,
Oh,
no!
no!
Donkey!
Alley-oop, says Donkey. What a lob, ladies and
What a
gentlemen.
love indeed coming out from this guy. And the place.
And the place. Can't believe my eyes, dude.
Can't believe what I'm seeing, player.
I can't believe what I'm seeing, player. That is the glorious pathway, player. But Donkey's still alive,
Blazing
player.
to it.
Mega kill from the Lilia. EVOS Legends owning Onyx in game number 2.
Shutdown.
It's not Donkey +4. It is us, EVOS with plus Legends. Oh
And they are
my.
indeed the legends.
And they're alive.
They're alive.
They're still alive.
Aura, he cannot die. This is Virago Arbor for ya. And the Vortex is going to be, their stun going to be even needed as they take out the members of Onyx PH in their own base.
Oh, are we looking at the future champions, bro?
EVOS Legends.
Is this the future? Are we in the future?
So much dominance from these guys. The jump in, they catch a Byakudo. This is bad. The godlike streak coming out from the Claude, and it's not stopping. The carnage is still here. The shutdown of the Claude, but this should be it. EVOS Legends securing their 2-0.
Donkey Show was
Donkey
real.
wrecked.
Donkey wrecked.
And there is a reason why they are called EVOS Legends. There's a reason why
Why-
people are hyping them up, why
Yes.
they are the most anticipated team here in Mobile Legends World Championship. The strength of EVOS Legends is just way too much.
It is. And there is a reason why they have legends in their name, in their team name.
Wow. This is amazing. 9 to 20.
You cannot spell Mobile Legends without the legends in EVOS, bro. Is this
Oh man.
is this the future?
0, 1, and 12.
Wow.
And they have Rex with 12, 2, and 4.
12 assists
12
from
assists
Donkey.
from the Donkey himself.
The Donkey
Only one
show.
turnover, man. Only one
Only
death.
one death. And look at the OHIC PH. You rarely see this.
Exactly.
Them going bronze.
Yeah.
And man, I just can't believe my eyes. It's Donkey all over the place, you know?
With all of the alley-oops that you're saying about, all of the way of the Dragon to facilitate for his teammates, there's a little bit of fight for OHIC PH in the early game. However, when the Selena was not available, the Donkey show was available. Like this time, look, this is amazing, right? If you remember this replay, the communication is still from Rect and Donkey. You can imagine them telling themselves that go for the Blazing Duet onto the Lunox. Do not focus on the Hylos. That's not your main target. You want to go for definitely the Lunox.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
This is really amazing.
And another play here, right?
Especially in the early game of the match.
Yeah.
We've seen the River Crab
Yeah.
still alive, and because of that steal from Luminaire. No, actually in the bottom lane, it's the Xborg. Yaknu was just way behind in terms of income.
Yeah, exactly.
And because of that, Donkey immediately rotated in the bottom lane and just ganked them
Then
all
again,
over.
well, this is true. It's true that you kind of hype Donkey for what he's worth, right?
Yes.
But then again, this is an overall team effort. You have
Overall,
to take note, Juan, with this Lilia is very comfortable in taking control of the map, right? You take care of business in terms of taking the buffs. There was one time where, even with the early invade from OHIC PH, there's still free buffs that belonged to the side of EVOS Legends. Like their own Shocker in their own base, near their own base, they did not take care of it. They invaded immediately against OHIC PH and then took over the map with economy with it.
Exactly. They are moving as one
Their
right
movements
now.
are so good.
Yeah, they're an Ensemble.
Yeah, they're an ensemble.
They are indeed an Ensemble.
They're in the same page.
Ending the game before 10 minutes. That is perfect ML right there.
Yeah, but OHIC PH, I think this should be a lesson for them more than anything else, right?
More than anything else.
Surely they lost that fight against EVOS Legends, but it's maybe because they aren't ready for this Lilia pick. Because from a bird's eye point of
Bird's eye view, yeah.
From a bird's eye view, you know that EVOS Legends are way too ready for this. Oh, wow.
I don't know, man. I do love to see more Mobile Legends, but let's go into the post interview right now.
Getting Q here on the scene, and I have here with me EVOS Legends one and only Donkey. I know coming off a really great win. How do you guys feel off of this first win of the game?
Very happy. Very happy because I'm not expect that we can win easy. Win easy because
I mean, overall, you guys did an amazing job. I mean, this might have been one of the more difficult games within the group, but are there any teams that you guys are particularly afraid of to actually, go up against?
no one be afraid because I think we are strong. Strongest team.
Strongest team. Okay, that's some big words, but we'll have to see. Now, honestly, do you guys think that you can actually take it all the way and end up being M1 champions this time around?
Can.
Do you have any other words you have to say to your fans? Back at home, actually. Home?
To my Indonesian fans,
That's not here with Getting Q. We're gonna throw it back to the casters.
Oh wow! Donkey with the confidence.
Quote unquote, we are the strongest team.
Yeah, they know.
Donkey
They can do it.
2019.
Right? Put that in the graphic.
Put that in the graphics.
Put
Put that in the highlights.
Put that in the highlights.
Put that in the highlights.
Put in your banners if you are the fans of EVOS Legends for sure. And if you are from Indonesia, you know that you have very good representation coming here in M1. The performance of EVOS Legends. Onyx PH, however, Manji, you gotta have to give props to them. They still put up a fight.
Whatever fight.
They look surprised.
Yes.
Some members of EVOS Legends,
Yes.
but it's not the end. They still not have 2 more series. They can bounce back.
Yes, but this is very scary because you need to secure two zeros
Maybe.
in order for you to go to the upper bracket.
Exactly.
And Team Japan and of course
Team Russia.
Team Russia. They're not
pushovers.
they're not pushovers, you know.
Exactly.
They're not jokes. So this is really looking hard. If you are a Filipino fan,
Yeah.
please pray for Onyx PH's
Raise your
life.
hand.
I do think that this is the hardest
Yeah.
group stage, a bracket that
Maybe
we
you can say
right?
that.
Maybe we can say that.
Yeah,
but
it's too early to
It's
say.
too
You know what?
early.
Maybe after
Too
the,
early.
the first 3 games,
Yeah.
we'll see.
I think they need to have lunch first.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But that has been our first series. A very interesting plays. Of course, a lot of amazing plays from EVOS Legends. But Onyx PH, to see how they bounce back, because they do have the match later.
Yes.
Next
Of course, before we head on to a break, thank you so much for our official sponsors, Mobile Live. And of course, we're live on YouTube Gaming and presented by Moon2. That is, of course,